everyone, welcome back to Living Faith Garden. This is Anita, and I apologize for being super bright. This is like the only time I have for a garden tour. Things are changing. Kitty, kitty. My nose dealer. I have a garden kitty. So the tomatoes are doing wonderfully. We have had a lot of hot, rainy weather lately, so they were kind of stressed, but that has seemed to pass. But they're just producing. I have green tomatoes for, well, rows and rows. And the dark galaxies are getting some purpley stripes on them and some moltedness or spottedness or whatever you want to call it. But I think they're cool. The sun sugar tomato is getting some color. I can't wait to taste these. And lots of other little trusses of tomatoes are coming in. Cherry tomatoes will be here soon. Pink brandywines are coming in. More flowers up here. Everything's just doing really well. This is, who are you? You are Mr. Stripey. Got one down here. The small one up there. The Amish paste tomato plants are just loaded with fruit. I never had this much fruit last year. Some of these they're a combination of ones I started inside and ones that I bought. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's one I started or one that I bought. They're just loaded with fruit, and I am so excited about that. This year's tomatoes didn't do very hot. First year gardener. Scott offered me advice, but I wanted to learn how to do it my way. I wanted to garden my way, and I needed to figure out what worked best. Last year's were a hot mess. I only got like a couple gallon bags of tomatoes to make for sauce, and didn't do any diced tomatoes last year, any of that. And now we are completely out. But now I am looking at these tomatoes going, these all come ripe at the same time. I'm going to be a busy, busy lady. Thank goodness you can put them in the freezer, and then the skin will slip right off when you thaw them out. That is super helpful because I don't want to have to boil them and then slip the skin off. That takes too much time. I've done that with peaches before. Not fun. The black krim plant has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It has just 10 tomatoes on it itself. So that is amazing. The orange one I'm excited to try. Has 3, 6 on it so far. The green zebra has a little upside down heart one on it, and he's like fluted. And these tomatoes, they just make me happy. I'm excited. These purple Russian plants stress me out because they look stressed. This one is super tall. He's almost to the top of the trellis. But apparently that's just how their leaves are. They're curly and wispy, and that's just what they do. Now they do seem to be productive. They have quite a bit of fruit on them. Obviously none has turned yet, but what do you do about that? You just gotta wait. So I have 6 aromas. 7 Roma plants right here. And they're all squatty. But they are all full of fruit. Anyone know why? I'm not sure if I just didn't pull the first flowers off right away, soon enough so they could get taller. Like they're not even reaching the bottom of the trellis yet. So they're still being held up by string. One might get a clip, but he's still just being held up by string. But they're full of fruit. I don't know. This is the only place I have Romas growing, so I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. But hey, I guess if they give me fruit, I'm not going to complain. The tomatoes over by the zucchini obviously were put in later because some of them were ripped out by raccoons and I had to go buy some more. Okay, so here, this Roma is one that was started from inside, but he's not squatty. I don't know my Roma issue. But these other Romas that were bought from the store, which are labeled as determinate, are squatty. Not squatty. Squatty. But the ones I planted inside are indeterminate. I have no idea what's going on. We have our first green bean sighting. A couple of green beans. But they're going up and over. Doing what I want them to. The scarlet runner beans. Yes, we do have a few little baby ones right there. But they just look pretty on the trellis. They just look beautiful. Hi, Steeler. What are you doing? Oh, now you're not going to talk? You're just going to lay there and go to sleep? Oh, yeah. You're just going to sit in the shade and go to sleep? Chinese noodle beans. They're still growing, but they're getting there. Cucumber melon's doing the same thing. Still growing, but he's getting there. Just look at all those fruit behind him on the tomato plants. Glorious thing to see. The Tigger melon is finally growing. I think it was just cold. Doesn't want to grow when it's cold. Next year, I'm going to move the pumpkins. I'm not going to grow them here because they're just getting massive. I did prune some of the vines today and just see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't kill it. This Tigger melon is doing well, along with the Minnesota Midget and the Delicious 51. And then we have, we got a pretty butterfly. Hello. I'm not sure what melon that is there. I know that is a moon and stars. Those leaves don't look the same. I guess we'll find out what melon we get when it grows. Super exciting. I think that's labeled wrong. I don't think that's a zucchini. That is a cucumber of some sort. Look, first little cucumber. I'm not sure if this is a Boston pickling or if it is the other one. I don't know. But the cucumbers are now doing quite well. So this one kind of looks like my other squash. That one does not look like a squash. Nor does it look like a cucumber. I don't know what that one is either. This is our slicer cucumber plant, which we have some in here doing well. There's another one there. And it's climbing. Here's another one. Lots of little flowers on it. Lots of pretty flowers. Hopefully those all turn into cucumbers. Peppers are doing much better. So the hot peppers are still catching up. As you can see, our sweet peppers down there are doing well. We did find this morning, we have, there it is, the first Sugar Rush peach pepper. And these ones actually grow interestingly. Like they, oh, it's hard to see it in here. If I can get it in here. So they grow like up, and then they fall down. Who knew? But it's growing, and I'm excited. The first candy cane red pepper has been spotted. Isn't that just so incredibly neat? The leaves are still variegated, which I'm enjoying. The Corbaci pepper plants are really loaded with peppers. I'm gonna double check. I think they need to be like an orange or a red before they're ripe. But I'm really excited to try these. And the green peppers have fruit as well. They're so tiny and cute. I just hope they can get them big enough for using for stuffed peppers. We eat a lot of green peppers here, because I'm really doing my best to figure out how to grow them and grow them successfully. Like, we'll use 2 per meal when we are eating keto, because you just do. And then, we do it 4 or 5 times a week. It's a lot of peppers. I really want to freeze them. And then just have a whole bunch for the year until next year. The brassicas are being destroyed by cabbage moths. Just eaten up. And I am out here picking moths off several times a week. And I don't know. I need to figure out a better way, because I really want to be successful at growing them, because we really enjoy eating them. We do have baby Brussels sprouts getting bigger. So that's exciting. I hear they're really tasty after the first frost. So hopefully they make it that long. On this episode of Zucchini Gone Wild. Sorry, I was trying to be funny. So I do have, zucchini's prickly. Baby zucchini's in there. They're not really getting much bigger than that right now, though. I don't know how long they're supposed to take. We don't have a problem here in Wisconsin with squash vine borers that I know of. I have not seen any yet. So hopefully I get some. We shall call this section of the garden the jungle. There's a mulberry tree that needs to get cut down, and it is being taken over by the grape leaves, and grape leaves have absolutely no discipline, and they are going everywhere, and they're trying to drive me nuts, and it's working. But anyways, we do have the carrots are growing still. Pulled out a little squatty one this morning, because I just wanted to see if they were ready. Not yet. The peas are done. They're just done. They got hot. They're just done growing, producing, and frankly, we just don't eat as many peas as I like to think we do. The girls like the peas for like a little handful snack, but to really grow them for like a big harvest is just not beneficial, because they're just not going to eat them in time. I mean, they do go to the chickens, so it's not like they're going to waste. But, I mean, maybe a couple pea plants. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear those out and maybe add some compost, maybe grow some lettuce for the summer. Do another thing of lettuce, maybe do a row cover or something for the really hot days, because lettuce doesn't like to get hot. Speaking of lettuce, it's starting to bolt because we just don't pick it enough. Oh, I really want us to eat more salads. I really do. I just need to pick it more and be like, all right, salad time. But we enjoy our salads with tomatoes. And we haven't been buying tomatoes at the store because we're just waiting for these to grow. That's life, I guess. Emily's bed is a jungle. It's jungle. She did harvest her second cucumber today, actually. Off of her cucumber plant. She has tomatoes that are growing. She doesn't have any peppers on there yet that I can see. Her peas are on their way out too. The baby blue pumpkin plant in their garden has pretty much taken over. But her tomatoes are doing awesome. This is Canadian Lexi's garden. Tomatoes are doing awesome. She does have, maybe you can see it very well down there. There's a red one in there somewhere. Blueberry tomatoes are coming along nicely. Just tomatoes everywhere. Her cabbage is ready. Her cabbage is ginormous and it needs to be harvested, but I don't know what she's going to eat with it. Yeah. That's it. I mean, it is what it is. It's just very pretty. Not much has changed in there. I mean, everything's just getting taller and bigger and growing nicely. So there you have it. Things are growing really, really well. And it makes me very, very happy to be out here. There's just not a whole lot of change that has happened since last week. Which, take that back. Change has happened. Things are still growing. Things are getting bigger. The super hot weather that we have stressed the plants out, but didn't kill them, which is good. It's just, nothing's ripe yet. Nothing's ready to be picked. But everything's going along beautifully, and I cannot be more pleased. As Scott says, it's my happy place. It's where I like to be. It makes me very happy. So, until next time, guys, I bless you. Bye.